All right, this is Movacay with 10 reasons for all of you first-time cruisers. Let's talk about it. So number one, you want to make sure that you are understanding that the cruise is an experience, right? So yes, it's a destination, but it's also an experience. What kind of experience do you want to have? Do you want to have entertainment? What kind of entertainment? Do you want to be able to do activities during the day? How much activities do you want to be able to do during the day? The type of food, all of these things are different on different cruise lines, and so it's very important that you know the difference. Two, cruise line. Your particular cruise line that you pick does matter, right? It matters because are you traveling as an adult? Are you traveling with generations and families and kids? Are you solo, right? How are you traveling? This makes a big difference with what cruise line you choose, because different cruise lines has different activities tailored to the type of person that is going on the trip. And that can make or break your trip. If you want to relax and you end up on a party ship, that might not go so well, or vice versa. You may think that you're bored because you're on a relaxation cruise and you want it to turn up. Two different things. Number three, cabin. People sometimes say, I'm not going to be in the cabin that long. It's not a big deal. It makes a deal, because if you wake up with a crick in your neck the next day, it kind of ruins your day. So the cabin does matter. The size of what you're looking for matters. What type of cabin, whether that be an ocean view, a balcony, if you want views, if you don't want to see the water, all of those things do matter. And the location of the cabin, especially if you are new and you might have motion sickness, right? The location of where you are sleeping changes that. So you want to know what type of cabin you want and where it's located. All right. Number four, documents, passports. No, not every cruise line makes you have a passport. It's a good idea to have one, just sidebar, but not every cruise line makes you have a passport. But every cruise port is treated differently for those that have different documentation. So it is always good to have a passport. But you want to check your documentation. If you're not going to have the passport, you want to make sure you have the right type of documentation, right? And if you do have a passport, you want to make sure it's valid. And you want to make sure valid to a certain extent. You want to make sure everything is up and running the way it should for your cruise. All right, number five, cruises have deadlines. Hear me when I say they have deadlines. Not your deadlines, their deadlines. Deadlines for deposits, deadlines for final payment, deadlines for specialty dining and reservations, right? Deadlines even when it comes to excursions. Why? Because things will fill up when it comes to excursions and the time that you want to dine and all of these things. So there are deadlines you need to pay attention to when you're checking in for your cruise and all of those things, especially if you are traveling at a certain time and you're going to be at that cruise port at a certain time. You don't want to have to wait multiple hours to get on the ship because you forgot to check in because it had a time frame, right? So you want to make sure that you're doing those. All right, number six, everything isn't included, but you shouldn't be surprised. So some cruise lines include things, some cruise lines don't. Things like gratuities and tips, things like upgraded dining, not your average dining that you get, like we call the MDR, not main dining, but like an upscale specialty restaurant. Things like Wi-Fi, some include basic Wi-Fi, some don't include Wi-Fi at all. But if you want an upgrade, you got to pay for it. And then things like drink packages, liquor, things like that. Those cost more. Sometimes soda's included with certain cruise lines and some are not, right? So even the basic drinks are not included. So these are things you should not be surprised about. 7, picking an excursion that works for you. What do I mean by that? Your mobility, your age, your interests, right? You don't have to pick something like extreme sports to enjoy an excursion. Number 8, you want to pack smart, right? This doesn't mean you need 5 check bags to do this, right? However, there are themed nights, and if you want to be part of themed nights on cruise lines like Hot Night, White Night, or Tropical Night, any of those things, right? You can pack and be prepared for that. Then there are dress codes for certain restaurants that you have to dress up. There are casual things that you can dress down for. You are going to be at a port. I always share with everyone, you're at a port, you're in the sun all day. Sometimes you may need to have 2 pairs of clothes for one day. And another day, you may be wearing a bathing suit all day and that's all you need. So you want to pack accordingly and not just throwing stuff in the suitcase, which we know some people are guilty of doing this. 9, traveling with a group is a big difference, right? Because you're already traveling maybe for that family reunion or that big girl's birthday trip. And guess what? You already have shared experiences. You already may know a couple people within the group. So it changes that experience, especially if it's your first time, because there's going to be people that have cruised before and people that haven't, right? And you're going to do a lot of things together because it's a group. And then, of course, number 10, have someone in your corner. Have someone that can answer questions. Have someone that doesn't mind you asking them questions, right? Also, they can probably help you adjust things. Maybe they've been on a cruise before. Ask someone that's been on a cruise before. Don't ask someone that's never been on a cruise about what to expect about being on your first cruise. You want to ask someone experienced that's going to help you. We just want to help you out for all of you that are first-time cruisers. We don't want you missing out on anything. So Movacay has it handled for you. And until next time, bye Movacay fam.